Hey everyone, I'm slightly late with this one. Shut up, I got busy, you saw nothing, please continue. So, War 7, I'm pretty sure this is, unless I'm dumb. No, I'm pretty sure it's War 7. Salty is against Cav, and Salty's season is borderline over. Because of how Cavam did the compensation, we could only realistically match second place. This season. We can't really get War Champ unless some miracle occurs. So, some people aren't trying as hard anymore, but what I'm going to do is I'm still going to keep going, but with medium boost, because I want to hopefully secure Deathless for the season, because it's still on the line, past halfway in the season. Crazy work, I know. But anyway, starting off, couple different fights today for once. It's a wild world we live in, I know. But the first fight didn't record. It was a Kushala versus Ant-Man on the Node 3, the Chitinous Thorns. You've seen a few of them already. I'm not going to show another. I didn't record it, so I can't anyway. Shut up. So then, Path 4 of Section 2. The void that is placed there in pretty much everyone's wars. You know, the good old annoying void. Using my rank 4 Nick Fury for it. I had max deep wounds on because that's my general setup at the moment, and he just completely cooked that. Got to second life, which gave me Furies, and yeah, he just wiped it. And now we've got this Serpent on 2.4.2. And this is... I understand this placement, but it's also weird doing this placement with Kushala unbanned, because usually if people do this placement, they ban Wolf and Kushala, because Wolf is heal block immune, so you won't go unblockable, because you will never get 3 debuffs. You will always just have the Fear and the Power Sting. And Kushala can block unblockables, so I don't know why... Yeah, I don't know why Kushala was left unbanned, but, well, funnily enough, Kushala is quite good for Serpent, who'd have thunk it. So yeah, that Serpent's dead. Just general Kushala rotation just completely nukes him. Now onto the minis. I've got the Thanos on the node with Bubble Shield and Root. This fight is fine. The only thing to watch out for is just watch his power, because he obviously has his Energize, and there's the Power Focused node. At least with Kushala you can get rid of the Energize. So that's quite nice. Like there, I hit him with a single heavy and he gained over half a bar of power. Like, that is a lot of power. But anyway, Kushala doesn't have to care about Bubble Shield as well, because she regens on block, and the whole unblockable at 10 blocked hits. Well, unblockable, Kushala, no care. Get out of my game. So, pretty much, this is just a Thanos. Oh, and I got rooted because he took too long throwing his SB2. But yeah, the unblockable came through, I blocked it, and nothing happened. So now, quick SB1. We've got 14 passives because RNG is funny. Double heavy. Zay's last protection. Let that expire, throw another SB1, pauses my current, gives 6 more, all passive, good RNG. And yeah, that Thanos is dead. Pretty easy fight. Now we've got the 43 Bullseye, usual fight. Kushala is a champion who does not like Bullseye. So yeah. This war on the main was pretty easy, even only with medium boosts on. There was no danger pretty much anywhere on my fights, which is less than can be said about the mini account. But anyway, why does the mini account keep being so much more entertaining than the main account? Probably because I just keep stabbing myself, but anyway, it's for a good cause. Like and subscribe to stop me stabbing myself. Right, this fight, very easy. Just get to my SB2 now, and I technically do mess this fight up, but it didn't matter. I was getting bad ignition RNG for one, but I didn't get back to my SB1 before the Soul Barb expired, so there was essentially no reason to throw the SB2, because I didn't get the extra Incinerates after it. Throw another heavy, and yeah, he's going to throw this, and by the time his evade thing runs out, the soul barb's gone. So I'm like, that's fine. I just insert into my SB1 and we get a load of incinerates anyway because Kushala is balanced. And we're still at 95% health. Kushala is very balanced. Quick heavy. He does purify some, which is annoying, but he's dead. Last fight for the main account. We've got a Solvark boss. I took Solvark on 49 a couple of wars back, but I haven't taken a boss one yet. But the boss is really easy with Gallon, because essentially if you don't throw SB2 with Gallon, Solvark has no way of gaining his charges. Unless he hits you, but don't get hit, don't be bad. But yeah, essentially if you just spam your SB1, even out of Harvest, just keep spamming those SB1s, it gives you Furies, it gives you more charges, it's fine. Yeah, he just can't gain charges, so he's going to be stuck at 1 armor and 0 of his, I don't know, just charges, I don't know what they're called. And yeah, essentially I just keep throwing Harvests at him until he dies. Not really much to say. Gallon does well, he completely just gimps Solvark. Cause fun. Essentially on this fight, just keep using your relics to get your heavies off. Don't, like, start throwing heavies in the middle of nowhere. There's just literally no need to. And I just found it was easiest to block the first bit of the SB1 because it has a very weird animation. It's like the Doctor Strange and the Hulk SB1s where, like, they somehow catch you for no apparent reason. So I just block that and then dex the last part. So yeah. Very easy overall. I've taken a third of his health. It is a long fight, I will admit, but like there's no risk to it. It's just keep throwing Harvest at him until he dies. And then, yeah, congrats, you did the fight. Another SB1. Yippee, I dexed it. I'm so good at this game. Give me another one, thank you. A few more hits. Harvest. Number 2, and it does 250k damage. So yeah, not the fastest fight, but like he's halfway down in under 2 minutes. There's not going to be a risk of timing out. It's just going to be long. There is a risk of me just keep getting hit by the SB1 though, because I'm fucking stupid. Yeah, don't know why that was happening. But yeah, very easy fight on the main. Deathless is still on 7 out of 12 wars in, which means I'm going to bottle it war 12. Thanks, Kabam. Yeah. Pretty fun war overall, you know, doing some different fights. Using Nick for the first time in war. Some pretty different placements, like the Solvark and the Serpent were in quite different places to where I've usually been fighting them. So yeah, it was actually a fun war for once, so that's quite nice. But yeah, last Harvest is coming around now, just got to get back up. And yeah, you can see I'm still above 80% health, and I've been hit like a decent few times. I chucked on an invul boost just in case, but even still I've been hit a few times and barely took any health. Because Solvark without his charges is just straight bad. Heavy. Gonna build up a couple more charges just to seal the deal. This should do it. 635 Harvest, and he's dead. 3 minutes, just over 3 minutes for that fight. Probably the best boss counter for Solvark. I don't know, maybe Wolf is similar, but Wolf was banned this war. So yeah, now on to the mini, and we have got a very funky team going out. So we've got Prowler, who you've seen a few times. We've got Spiral, who's probably been seen once or twice. And then we've got Dust just in the middle, being like, hi guys. So, starting off on path 9 of section 1, and we've got this Sentinel. This Sentinel is placed here a hell of a lot. It is a decent placement for him. But Prowler does very well for him because of how Prowler interacts with how Sentinel doesn't use his full power bar for his specials. Because Prowler, whenever you throw a special, he drains you to 0 power. If Sentinel uses SB1 and like keeps half his bar of power, Prowler will still take that away from him and getting the charger from it. So like he threw an SB1, not close to 2 bars, and I got straight up to 30 Furies. So Prowler is just a really good counter here. First SB2 is fired off and close to half health already. So I'm just gonna keep doing that, and when he's in the rupture phase, just keep dashing back, parry, dash back, parry, just keep waiting it out. And then when it's back in the bleed phase, just go nuts. Here we go, bleed phase back on. Get my falter up. SB2. Bang, bang, bang. 7 ruptures. Takes him to not far before the armors mode. And what I'm going to do with the armors mode as well is try and get Sentinel to throw a special halfway through it. Because Prowler applies the power lock, it won't matter if the armors expire after that. Sentinel just can't gain anything because, I don't know, bad robot. Something robots are bad for society. But yeah, armor ups are on, but he threw his SB2, so that armor up gave him nothing. These 2 armor ups will give him power, but there is no power increasing node on this, so gets him up to 1.8 bars of power. Who cares? Rupture expires, so I go back in again. SB2, nice. Pretty much dead, 1%, and I just hit him and he dies. Decently long fight, but Prowler is probably the best option for that node. So now onto the second fight, and we have got this Onslaught. It is Shock Poison. So this is what we've got Dust for, because she is double immune. So essentially on this node, I am fighting a Onslaught with Power Focus. Or maybe it's called Power Axis. I can't remember which one it's called on this. But I'm fighting an Onslaught with increased power gain. So yeah. Essentially, I just need to play Dust well, and we will cook this. No power back boosts on here, because it is the node where he gets indestructible if you go over 1 bar of power. So obviously don't want to throw a big special and that happen. But yeah, I'm just going to build up to essentially my SB3 and go into my Sandstorm mode and just go a bit nuts with some specials. Because Dust has power efficiency too, she can throw more specials without activating the indestructible, because you use like 70% of your power instead of the full thing. I don't know the exact number, but that's probably close enough. Here we go, SB1, and now we're in damage mode. So first SB2, decent damage, and it puts the 3 Fizz Vulns on. I turn them passive. And SB1, and that does some very good damage. So now he's at 25%. So yeah, this fight was literally all about just get some big specials off and he will get nuked. Indestructible gets triggered. I saved my Sandstorm to just get 1 big crit hit in. Was it worth it? I don't know, maybe. Who cares? But yeah, 9%. I'm just going to play this slow and make sure I don't get clapped. Finish him off and have a good day. Until a few fights later when I don't have a good day. I love everything. But anyway, SB1 decks again. Yada yada yada. Combo, relic combo. Bye bye, get out of my game, you big stupid Onslaught. So yeah, that's section 1 done. Some pretty interesting fights. Now into section 2. We are on path 3. So the first fight is the Gore on the pretty scary node, the one with all the increased attack, also known as Path 3 Venom, but now it has encroaching stun. It's also the node where Okoye is a lot this season, because if she catches you with a single special, then yeah, you're about to realise that baldness is overpowered. But Spiral versus Gore, essentially what I want to do is build up to my 15 further, let him drop a special, but then after he drops that special, I'm no longer going to block, because then there will be a big chance that he puts bleed, poison, and shock on me, and they will do a lot of damage because of how many buffs he has. So I'm just going to play as though I can't block, pretty much. Means that I fish for some intercepts, but I only do it when it's like completely safe. Waiting for him to throw specials, just stuff like that, just so that I don't have to deal with blocking and potentially gain all 3 debuffs on me. So yeah, into another SB1, encroaching stun comes around, so that's good, got to keep that in mind. Throws SB1 back because he's a copycat, but my sword dance is cooler. So yeah, I comboed into my blades, combo into relic, combo, and then I would have had a special after, but he's dead. That goes kind of scary, but he's not as scary as the Okoye, or Venom, or Viv Vision on that note. Like, he does lack the 15 plus buffs type thing that makes it insta-kill. So yeah, onto the fight after, and we've got this Safeguard Jessica Jones. This is just a long fight with Dust. It doesn't really matter how many of my prowess I get up, because it's Safeguard. I can only do a max of 2% at any time. So essentially for this, when it comes around to the time where she has her Unstoppable ready and stuff, I'm just going to keep heavying to activate my Grit. No need to like risk it, just get the heavy off for the Grit and just be able to hit her normally. So yeah, this fight is fine but long. That has pretty much summed up the war on the mini. The fights are fine, but they are incredibly long, and I don't like long fights because, I don't know, they make me sad. Not because of skill issue or focus issue, just mostly because I know that this is already over, but you're making me go through the motions for another 3 years. But anyway, throw off the heavy. Third of the health gone already. I am going to throw specials just because, I mean, why wouldn't I? Get damage out of them. Like, it's just like an extra few hits on the combo, really. Down to 50%. That Sandstorm is actually doing, like, an okay amount of work. 500 a tick. And it's getting paused all the time, which is nice. I get a Disintegration on me, but that's fine. You can heal up from 1 Disintegration. Unless you're against Jessica Jones, though, because she affects your healing. Because she's fun. She's fun. Random strong girl affects your healing abilities. If that isn't like peak real life, then I don't know what it is. But anyway, another SB2 goes off. I've got my Grit, so I can punish this straight away. And now I'm being a bit more rash because this is my last fight with Dust. I'm just going for some full combos just to get the damage in, because I'm sick of this fight already. Please let me leave. Below 10%. My Grit did just expire, which kind of annoying timing, but yeah. I'll just have to wait and then parry in heavy straight away, because on your heavy, your Grit activates just before your heavy hit lands, so it doesn't matter if the opponent is actively unstoppable. But yeah. Dust kills Jessica, yippee. On to the last fight, we have got this Null with Spiral. Oh god, this is an interesting one. Dear lord, I love Inexorable. What a fun and interactive node Inexorable is. But anyway, just putting some boosts on. My plan for this, the SB1 pushes your opponents really far back, so just keep spamming that and push Null to SB2 whenever you can. Okay, thank you, goodbye. The problem with this was twofold. One, Inequity plus Aspect of Evolution was completely shafting my damage on my SB1s. Like, I would have like 20 plus Ruptures up and they do nothing. Problem two, Inexorable. Need I say more than what I'm literally stuck in the corner already. Get an SB1 to get out at least. And point three, because Shathra, this is not Shathra. Because Spiral has so many hits on a combo, Null's Darkness ability is killing me. Basically what Null's Darkness ability is for every, I believe, 10 combo, or 20, I think it's 10 though. For every 10 combo, you get this little Darkness passive on you. You'll see it just came up, Darkness. And basically what it does, it reduces your combat power rate by 10%. If you have like 1 or 2 on you, it's fine, no one cares. With a champ with this many hits like Spiral, I have like 4 on me at the moment. I just cannot throw many specials. Because I just can't gain the power. And the only way to get rid of them is to throw a special attack. So I would need to throw a special attack in less than 10 hits. But I need about 20 hits to get to a special. So, yeah, I essentially cooked myself again. I love how I play this game. But yeah, he throws a random SB1 because he wants to be a dick. But the thing is, at this point, I was like, okay, this fight is probably fine. I just need to play well and get out of here. Because, like, he's below 40% now. I'm still at about 70%, so I'm like, this is doable, it's just not good, and I shouldn't send it again. But because of how Aspect of Evolution works, near the end of this fight, things start getting wild. Like that. Ow, that was like a good fucking 15% of my health. Then he gets an SB1 off. And he corrupted me, which means I'm reverse controlled, but that's not really an issue. The issue is that I've got fucking 43 armor breaks on me. So if he hits me, I am just unbelievably dead. Like, look, I just took 20% health from an SB1. So now I'm absolutely fighting for my life in the corner. Trying to push him back. But yeah, that comes around and I take it to the face. We died. Again. 3 deaths on the mini. Fuck me, I suck. Really badly. So yeah. The mini account just can't stay alive this season. I just keep killing myself on accident. But anyway, we go back into this fight and it is smooth sailing. Because everything's reset. I don't have any more darkness. The inequity's back to the normal level. There's not 43 armor breaks on me. So yeah, second time on this fight is completely fine. Just take that last bit of health off him and sadly go and cry in a corner and think about how much I've disappointed my parents. But yeah, at least the one, I say good thing, the one good thing, I guess, is that this war was already lost. Bolt did beat us. GG's to everyone in Bolt, except Misery. Fuck that guy. Everyone say Misery sucks in unison. But yeah. This war was already over. My death did not affect the scoreline. And both Salty and FaZe seasons are essentially over in terms of actually pushing. So I'm just going to be doing some fun fights. Trying to get Deathless on the main. Trying to do some fun fights on the mini and stop killing myself. But yeah. There's both the war results overall. We lost both, sadly. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you all in War 8, where I hopefully don't kill myself for the 94,000th time.